the Browns now having a new head football coach in place. Again, that is Todd Monken. Okay, we see Stephen A's reaction.
Let them go ahead. Let them go right quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We see
Oh
Stephen
my
A's
God.
reaction.
Oh
of
my.
course, Todd Monken was the Ravens' offensive coordinator the last couple of years. He will now move about in the AFC North, go to the Browns, and be their head coach. Swagoo, your reaction? You okay?
See, man, I'm an advocate for coaches that are good, and I'm not saying Todd Monken isn't good, but I'm an advocate for coaches, for black coaches as well. And these are the examples right here of why we always have to have this conversation in these hiring cycles. Because Anthony Weaver is out there and Brian Flores is out there, and you got guys that have been in this league doing a tremendous job for a long time. Todd Monken was coaching in college 3 years ago with Georgia. And he came to Baltimore, and I'm not, no shade. He did a solid job with Lamar Jackson and that offense, and they did great things. But I also have to take a step back and realize that this is the Cleveland Browns. And this is what the Browns are. That's why I was like, why Myles Garrett requested a trade. And I was like, probably should do that, Myles. And I know they threw a lot of money at him, but at the end of the day, that is what this franchise is. There is nothing about hiring Todd Monken, as we come off Mike McCarthy, that tells the Cleveland Browns fans that we are in a win now mode and we are changing our stripes and trying to figure out a new way to go about this thing. And I don't like doing this because I don't like raining on the parade. These coaches want head jobs. They work hard, they put the hours in, but our job is to give an opinion about all of this stuff that happens. So Todd Monken becoming the head coach in Cleveland does nothing to make me think that the Cleveland Browns are going to be a better football team. Right. And it also brings me to the young pedigree in the NFL that has done a good job, that has had opportunities, not been in the ideal situations, not getting opportunities. Right. To go and coach in a place that needs a reinvigoration. Go ahead, Stephen A. and Mad Dog.
I want to give this to Mad Dog real quick because we got a break before the top of the hour. So go ahead, Mad Dog, real quick. We got about a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I disagree with Steve on McCarthy. We can do that later. I'm with you, too. I don't know how Monken gets this job. 8-9 last year, of course, in Baltimore. Stefanski's a better offensive coach than he is. You want to bring in, Flores or Chris Shula? Bring in Jim Schwartz. I mean, let him be the head coach. Schwartz is a great defensive coordinator. Got the best defense in the league. Promote him. Let him be the head coach. I'm with you guys 100%. I wouldn't hire Monken too.
And by the way, just as an aside before we go to commercial break, isn't this, only need a nod, yes or no, isn't this the same offensive coordinator that forgot on numerous occasions to give Derrick Henry the ball?
Yeah.
Ain't that the guy?
Correct.
Ain't this the guy? Yes, I'm just saying. You got to be kidding me. Go ahead.
So with the hiring in Cleveland now, there are 2 head coaching vacancies left. The Cardinals and the Raiders. As Todd Monken becomes the next head football coach of the Cleveland Browns. There's a lot happening here today on First Take. Coming up next, do you know what? Pittsburgh comes to the Steel City after a year away from coaching, but with 18 years of head coaching experience. Of course, 5 with Dallas, and then 13 in Green Bay with the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. And so here's McCarthy on the possibility of bringing back Rodgers next season.
I mean, definitely. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't. But, I think just like anything, knowing Aaron long enough, going through seasons, I think when players, to see Mel Blunt here, I mean, when guys are up at that stage of their career, they need to step away and decompress. I think that's very important. I was able to sit back and watch the games. I watched most of the Pittsburgh games on TV, and I thought he was a great asset for the team.
All right, it sounds like the Steelers have the door open for Aaron Rodgers, waiting to see what his decision is on playing next year. Would bringing Rodgers back to Pittsburgh be a mistake, Stephen A?
I think it would. And that's no knock on Aaron Rodgers. It's that you're 42 years of age. The end is near. We all know this, and we appreciate what you did last season. It was a decent season, but it's not like he looks like the Aaron Rodgers from his heyday in Green Bay. That's no longer the case with him, and Father Time is undefeated. And for me personally, I don't like this hire. I don't think that, and it's very tricky for me to say, guys, because I have no problem with Mike McCarthy being a head coach in the National Football League. I'm talking for the purposes of the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, we brag about how this is an organization that had 3 head coaches in its history. They plucked Chuck Noll, you know, at age 37. He stayed with you for 23 years. They got Bill Cowher at age 35. He stayed with you for 15 years. They got Mike Tomlin at age 35. He stayed with you for 19 years. Along the way, throughout its history, they gave an indication. We kind of know what we're doing when it comes to picking coaches, building a culture, a structure. We've won 6 championships in our storied franchise history, and we've done it by making sure we bring guys in that we can build with long term. Mike McCarthy's 62 years old. You ain't trying to build with him long term. And by the way, when you classify him as a winner, yes, he did win in Green Bay. He did not win everywhere he went. I didn't see Dallas winning playoff games. Sorry to bring them up, but it's the truth. I didn't see that. I saw Dak Prescott there. You know, I saw CeeDee Lamb there. You know, I saw them having a defense there. I did not see them winning playoff games with Mike McCarthy in Dallas. So why the hell are you saying he won wherever he went? You know why you're saying that? Because that's become the Steelers' definition of winning. Winning regular season games and going home come playoff time. Mike Tomlin is a future Hall of Fame coach. Not that that matters to us anymore, because the Hall of Fame shouldn't even matter to us anymore after what happened with Bill Belichick, okay? But Mike Tomlin is a Hall of Fame coach, right? Mike Tomlin hadn't won a playoff game since 2016. Do you know who took over the Steelers organization in 2017? That would be Art Rooney II, who is 0-6 as the boss of the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise after his daddy passed away, God rest his soul. Okay, the fact of the matter is this team has underachieved. They haven't lived up to the tradition of the Pittsburgh Steelers to the point where the Steelers, Steeler Nation, knowing how great Mike Tomlin is, still chanted for him to be fired, which I have no doubt contributed to him deciding to walk away. That's how bad things had gotten. That's how desperate they got. And you answer that with Mike McCarthy, and you look them in the face and you say to them, yeah, they're gonna make noise, but we'll see. We'll show them when the games begin. Who the hell do you think you are? It's your daddy and your family that built the Steelers franchise. It clearly wasn't you, because how could you look at Steeler Nation with all that they mean to you and all the support that they've given this organization and say that to them with such dismissiveness and such disrespect? Who the hell is Art Rooney II to speak to them like that? You lucky if they come. You're lucky you're in Pittsburgh, because they were in L.A. or someplace there's a lot more to do. All right? And then go watch football games, okay? And mediocrity. He's lucky he in Pittsburgh, because he had no business saying such a thing. Y'all can take it away. I don't like this, and I don't think that Rodgers coming back is going to help. It's going to be more of the same, and Steeler Nation deserves better. Not better than Aaron Rodgers, because I love Aaron Rodgers. They deserve better than this situation.
All right, we have breaking news here on First Take. Let's get to that really